we have the same similar stories, right? What folks don't know, I may not understand about part of my story is that I was homeless, spent 2.5 years in prison, turned around and spent 2.5 years in recovery, right?
Come on.
And all those pieces came together to build this, equity and transformation, right? So the ancestors got a job for you, specifically when all scorecards read 0, right? God's got a job for you. And I remember when I first got sober, poetry was my therapy. I used to write and write and write. I got the name Epic because I would go to open mics, but I had to leave before 9 o'clock because I had a curfew, right? So I get on the list early, go in and spit, and then go home. You know what that life like, right? But this is one of the poems that I still carry with me to this day. I still write. And this is one of the pieces that I feel like is a foundational piece to this organization. It's a love letter to this organization. It's a love letter to my community, my family. So I'm going to go ahead and do this piece. It seems like I'm better now. Y'all, it truly seems like I'm better now, but I better bow because God's got that old Richard in the box and I'm afraid to let him out. See, so I speak when I get the chance. Thank God that I'm living and forgive a man for his own discretion. See, get high or die trying was my final lesson. I'm through testing my will to survive. Will to get high off a substance built for my demise. See, in the midst of my addiction, there were descriptions filled with lies. Fictions filled with cries that missed the lows with random highs. A lot of quits without the tries. So yes, it seems like I'm better now. But how? See, I must have gained from where I came from. To be honest, I'm not ashamed of where I came from. Matter of fact, who but me and those like me can truly change where I came from? So the streets is where I aim from. And I don't plan to leave until some change come. It takes me to write 1,000,000 poems about my life in order to change one, and I'm going to write and write until that change come. Into the youth ain't on the blocks no more. Into the addicts ain't got a cop no more. Into the community ain't got to lock no doors, and for sure there'll be many that fall short. Many that fall for a new sport to get cheddar. But there's a difference from not knowing and not choosing to do better. So to whom it may concern, I submit to you this love letter. Sealed with a fist, I submit to do better to whomever, whenever that's not feeling my peace. What God has for you is for you. And what's for me is for me. That's that piece.